Hello. Uh, so I have done this for several of the cycles, and it is nearing the end of cycle 12. And so I thought I would do my little base tour. As I do, I'm also going to show a little bit of spawn and another thing because I also like to show off Bobby's builds specifically. Though Bobby is not currently here with me. I was farming trees. Bobby is not currently here. If Bobby ends up joining, that'll be great. But this is the little village that we commandeered. We did not fully transform it like we did actually in cycle 7, so that's normal village over there. But I did transform this little house. This was a normal villager house that I widened by about 2 blocks and transformed all of the blocks because the theme this cycle was shapes and colors, and I don't know who did this. Hold on, I'm fixing that. I'm not leaving that. Here's the inside. Hold on, do I have a block? I can make one. We're fixing this. We're fixing this so quickly. Because I hate that that's there. Obviously, I did not end up doing this the last cycle just because there were server technical difficulties the day of the challenge, and we didn't get on until like 20 minutes before the challenge, and also our base did not actually look that good last cycle. But this time, I put a little effort in. Yeah, this is what the base looks like. We also have these mushrooms for a lot of the people in House Gang, and also candles for House Gang. So this one is Moth. I forget who the brown one is. I didn't build these, Bobby did. I know this one's me, and it's smaller than the rest, because it's canonically short. And there's all this stuff. I once again don't know who this one is. I could not tell you. I don't know who this one is either. I really don't know who most of them are. I think this one's Cosmic. I have no idea. I have no idea who's any of them are, other than Moth and mine. But that's the outside of the house. Again, it's pretty much on the outside, but now we go inside out of the rain, and this is the interior for downstairs. There was a barrel here, a moth presence. It was called the moth box. There was a crafting table there 5 minutes ago. Hold on, I'm fixing that. Someone stole the crafting table in the last 5 minutes. I'm putting that back. See what it looked like. We have crafting table thieves that live in our house. This barrel, which is like almost completely full. Why did someone replace that? This is what happens when you live with so many people. House Gang is massive, and I know if I tried to list everyone who's in House Gang, I would fail. Because there's a lot of us. There's also an upstairs. This is Moth's attic. Oh god. The cursed dog. But yeah. This is Moth's attic. Just gonna close that. Very simple little attic. Because Moth decided to claim the loft. Oh, wait a minute. I'm actually gonna go out so you guys can see from the balcony. That's for thumbnail. Perfect. Now we're gonna go downstairs. You might be wondering, where are the stairs? Easy. It's right here. Clearly. Obviously. We obviously hide our base a lot, so we're just gonna go down a ladder. A lot of the walls and stuff were done by Ash, person without a name, because Ash gets into wanting to do decoration, and did. So that's just basic staircase, and then this is the hallway of rooms. This is Maddie and Bobby's area. Maddie is AFK, but I'm just going to show off this little area. Little potion room, library, lots of stuff happening downstairs in my house. It smells, and also, rats. Home of Rat and Buck, except Buck is not here right now. This is the rat hole. We have rats in our walls. It's fine. I learned about that during sleepover, I'm gonna be honest. And then here is my fairy circle. As always, it looks very similar to what it always does. I love the roof. The roof I actually really like. It's very overgrown. Oh. Cosmic has died. Obviously, we have Puck over here. And we also have Buck, who was brought in here during the sleepover and was never moved. One difference that I did do this cycle with my fairy circle was all the books and like little potion things. Okay. I don't know what Cockroach was trying to do. And here's Tink. I had Tink again this cycle, who is just the name that I give to like the first cat that I tend to get. But yeah, all the books, the lore is that Beth was learning how to brew alcohol and was doing a lot of research. So there's a lot of books, and these are like supposed to be like samples of potions that she's been trying. In fact, I have even more hidden in this barrel. Blue food. There's Ash. Solid Puck. He's a very good Puck. And then actually, we do have a hidden room way back here. Say hello to the hidden room. The brewing room. Which is filled with alcohol. These are supposed to be named, but I didn't name them. And then these two are also full of alcohol. These are just like the build supplies, but we also have like potion materials and also some extra stuff just because I've been frantically moving around and doing things. But this is where she's been like brewing all of her like alcohol and potions and stuff. I did lore in here with Moth, who also drinks the alcohol canonically. So that was very exciting to have to do. But yeah, I really like the look. Oh, and also flags. Gotta love the flags. And ooh, key, I got this at the carnival, where I did make it canon that Beth is in fact like a fairy and likes shiny things. But yeah, I really enjoy this fairy circle. I think it looks really nice. So, and down here, this is Callie's nest. I'm just going to peek in a little bit to show you. These are Beth's candles. Oh, and hi Daisy. But I'm not going to go fully in there because I don't need to. Stim room. We have a stim room in our house. It is in fact a very nice stim room. This is my cat. I found a cat in here, just randomly, and decided to tame the cat. So this is my cat. That's my cat. There's also... cat got stuck in there for a little while, which was annoying to get the cat out of. Anyways, but that is all of this floor. If we go down a couple to my farms. We all know me, I like my farms. We're gonna start on this end and see Toast. Toast 2, I like Blue. I had Original Toast, who lived for one day this cycle, and was killed during, I hatched him during Swap and Go. There's a Cosmic. I hatched during Swap and Go, and was the sniffer that got the Torchflower seed for Swap and Go. And then later on that day, Toast was killed, and we don't know by who, and it made me very devastated. And I told Sherb during the mid-month challenge, and Sherb gave me another sniffer egg. So this is Toast 2. Electric Boogaloo, and it's a very nice little room that I made. This is the melon and pumpkin farm. It's almost done, fully regrowing after I harvested it earlier today. Obviously, cocoa beans. I've been doing so much farming, as you can see. It's a giant wheat field, which gives exactly a stack of hay bales. Hay storage, with all of this side is full. But not this side. These three... why is there a Torchflower seed in there? It's mostly full, but not quite, because I did remove a lot of cookies from this. Then we have sugarcane farm, automatic sugarcane farm. Each of these are 16 long, so very nice. So we've got mushroom cows. This was originally like the original Toast's room. Rip Toast, as we see, R.I.P. Toast. press F to pay respects. But after Toast died, this was turned into a mushroom cow area. And wait a minute, hold up. I want to find one of these cows is named. There it is, Impossible Whopper. And we also have armadillos, who will do that every single time you walk up. We have lots of scoots. That is my farm area. We also have this, this is the pickaxe from the mid-month challenge. Because during the mid-month challenge, I shorted farm the entire wheat field because we had too many people. Go down, and now we have the villager area. Over here we have tiny little lava farm, string duper 1, string duper 2, rat holes. We have a couple of gods that like to be rats, specifically Ash and Rima. We have the Tony Stark Death Machine, aka our iron farm, which is very good. Down there is our villager breeder. Goes around to the villagers, all of our string guys, all the book guys. I get all the book guys every time. Technically I didn't get one of these guys because someone wanted to get Frostwalker, but I hate this man in particular because I cycled him 800 times. Little story. So when I was getting all of our villagers, on like episode 2 or 3, I forget which one it was, I looked at how many, you can tell how often you cycle a villager by seeing how many times you break a lectern. And before this guy, I had broken a lectern 506 times. I remember this specifically. And after I was done with getting this man, I had broken a lectern over 1,300 times. I was cycling him for an hour. I hate you, sir. Anyways, everyone else was fairly easy to get. But yeah, it's all the villagers. I always get all of our villagers in one go because I find it like a lot easier. We have farm and butchers, foodmen. The foodmen. We could have gotten more. We didn't. All of these are our clerics. Random barrels and stuff like that for other people. More cats. These are the tool guys and the weapon guys and the armor guys. And then 2 cartographers, I guess. We have a couple of cartographers, I guess. Honestly, I feel like next time we do this, we do not need this type of row. We just need food guys and also miscellaneous in the same row. Because that would make my life so much easier. Yeah. This is all of the men. And then back here, we have a little baby farm. Ooh, I did not know we had... I was unaware there was stuff back here. I'm not gonna go in there. Juniper is, character Bobby's younger sister. But I have not done lore with Juniper yet. I'm excited to eventually. This is the tree room. It no longer houses a tree, but there's the dirt to grow trees on. It does have some nether wart. And our little tiny storage room back here. That is... Oh, and also, our 3 brand fish, one of which is named Brand Backwards. Because we're silly. Oh, I also forgot one more little area, just behind this door of this. All the way down there, there is we're on top of a mineshaft. Because why not? I'm not going to go in Slone's Nest. But now we're going to go all the way back up. Because there is some stuff. Spawn I want to show. One thing in particular. A couple of things, but one thing in particular. And we are right next to spawn, so this should not be like in Cycle 9 when it took me forever to go fly to go see Moth Space to see what I had built. So we are right next to spawn. We have our little staircase. Whoever built this wheat and the giant crafting table. I'm surprised this hasn't been stolen. Whatever the hand is, I don't get it. Oh, wait a minute, let's also see. These are the sniffs that spawn. We have Danger Door Sneef and Swaption. Swapingo is far away. But I want to show off the Colosseum. Bobby built this. in a couple of days, at the very beginning of the server, and any time anyone asked about the Coliseum while it was being built, we gaslit them into believing it didn't exist. I think it's so cool. And here is why I had to take some of the cookies, because I did in fact bring back the cookie stand. I haven't had one of these since cycle 5, when I had my... Oh, some cookies have been taken. Nice. Since cycle 5, whenever I had like my full-on bakery. This is a canonical Waffle House, by the way. Last cycle, the one thing I am disappointed that we didn't get to show off is the fact that there was a full Waffle House on the nether roof. But that is actually shown in Sherp's Fun. As I just did an aggressive sneeze. Beds so that people can, respawn for the Coliseum. We're gonna show all the outside. Yeah, all the beds. And now we're gonna go up. This is the Coliseum. It has been used somewhat, but not as much as you might think. But that's all of the floor. But I do want to show off there are these little like alcoves on each side, and they all look a little bit different. This one is more iron themed. I'm gonna go this way because this is faster. This one is gold. We're not gonna fly because clearly my game is a bit laggy right now. And this one's amethyst. Then you keep going up, and you get the top part. And over there is where I turned in the seed for the swap and go, and I will actually show that because I think the seed is still up there, and I think that's funny. Oh, cat. Cats so that no phantoms can come in and interrupt if people are doing fights at night. More cats. We're gonna look at all the cats and see if any of them have names. Because I want to know if any of them are named. I don't know if there's a cat over there. I actually didn't know these cats were up here because I haven't been up here, really. Again, I did not build this. Bobby built this. But it's so incredibly cool. Yeah. We're up here. Oh, the seed has been taken. It may have actually been taken for Toast's grave. That might be the same thing. Here's our things. I think this was also built by Bobby. I'm gonna be honest. Because I think this was used in Bobby's, Juniper VOD. Oh. Once again, my ping is not doing great. But yeah. It's just a bunch of bread. I haven't actually been in this whole area. Oh wow, okay, cool. Again, I think this was Bobby. I have no confirmation though, so do not take my word as law on that one. But another thing that I do know that Bobby did build and spawn is right there. And Bobby built this just because it felt like the mountain over the head shop was a little bit lacking, and decided to build an entire tower. Actually, I'm gonna go all the way to the top. I haven't seen the interior on this, so this is new for me as well. But I want to see it from the top. Yeah. Give me up. Yeah. All the way to the top. Ooh, very pretty. Cool. As always, Bobby is a great builder. As someone who almost always lives with Bobby now, I am aware of how good a builder Bobby is. What is this? Hold on, can I go through this? I want to know. No, I cannot. That's upsetting. I did not know this was back here. And then we're also gonna look. Ooh, it's more like... Ooh, fun. All of the cool interior. Honestly, all this is making me think right now is I really want to do another hide-and-seek event. Hide-and-seek is so much fun, and I would love to do it again. Oh, that's Cosmic down there. But yeah, That's also Pet Shop, which I spent a lot of time in, and Light Shop, where I kept canonically finding people. Yeah. Jesus Christ. We're only gonna go through the Nether really quickly because there is one more place I would like to show off. So once again, I did not build. Someone did Nether Hub, and I don't know who did the Nether Hub, but it's very convenient for our base, which is, this is our portal. So I'm just going to fly over here to where we have our portal that leads to the Nether roof. And we're going to show off the wedding area. Because once again, it was another Bobby build. We're just going to follow the really pretty path that I was around while Bobby was finishing up. We were just in BC goofing off. Why do I feel like my game is absolutely annoyed at me? Anyways. Marriage! I did officiate this wedding, canonically, and had nothing prepped, because canonically I found out about it the night before. This is Snap, this is Crackle, and this is Pop. Oh, I think this got struck by lightning. Oh, that's upsetting. Yeah, this is the whole wedding area. It's really pretty. Wait a minute. Pizza. Paul. I want to know if they have songbird bread and orchid in that one, and what do you have? Star cakes and songbird bread. I didn't know about that. That's awesome. Anyways, little mushroom guy, the council, as we call them. Over here was the dance area. I don't want to know, is there? I guess stall is in there. Cool. Yeah. Over here was a little area. All the colors are yellow and red because those are Bobby and Maddie's colors. Obviously, Bobby and Artemis are the characters. They got married. Frog. Over here is where canonically I kept placing down a shulker box that was full of alcohol for Alita and Beth. And here is the actual area where all of the stuff was. Which I actually haven't been down here, but this was the bar where Cosmic was bartending. And over here is the actual place where the ceremony took place. So pretty. I didn't take any screenshots or anything like that during the wedding, but I did take a VOD, obviously, which is already posted. I don't know if it's public yet. I don't know when I'm posting this. It probably is public already. Yeah, all this little area. This was the really convenient cactus so that people could damage themselves so they could eat more. Yeah, that is about everything. I'm gonna go into the Nether to finish off this VOD. A lot faster than my one for Cycle 9. Obviously, this was not like a build cycle or anything like that, so we didn't have to do any like crazy builds. Bobby just decided to for a lot of them, but I didn't do that much. I mainly just did like my fairy circle, which was actually more Ash than anything else. Ash decided they wanted to decorate and came in one day and just did the walls and the roof. But obviously I did all the other stuff for it. But I just really want, as always, to have a record of this because there are some cycles where I don't have a record of the base and it makes me upset. But yeah, thank you for watching if you are watching this. This is the first time I've actually done this by myself, so I'm just talking to myself. This is definitely the cycle where I've done the most, like, lore VODs. And I will say, if you have gotten to this point in the VOD, there will be something coming in the next couple of days that you will want to watch, specifically if it's Bobby that's watching this. Teehee about that. little cutscene's gonna be coming soon. That's gonna be very, very important. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye!